Hi, my name is Lawrence. I'm a contemporary dance artist, photographer, and filmmaker. Welcome to my dance and fitness channel. If you like Pilates, stretching, breaking, or ballet, this will be the channel for you to subscribe. In this video, we're going to be doing some stretches for our back flexibility. So let's follow along. Feel free to pause or go back into a specific stretch and do it at your own pace. Let's go. In this session, we'll focus on our upper and lower back flexibility. Let's start this session with a COBRA stretch, dropping the hips down and really focusing on depressing the shoulders. Chest out and shoulders back. You can curl your toes or put your feet down. 8 to 10 long deep breaths here. Coming into child's pose, we will switch between our back contraction and extension in this series. Bring our hips and stomach down to the mat from child's pose. Reach our hands back and grab our feet or ankle. From here, think about kicking your feet back and bring your legs up to help opening up our shoulders and chest. Any range are welcome. If this one is a bit much, simply try to lift your knees up with your legs span and arms reaching back. Send our hips back and walk back into our downward dog. Make sure to keep the heels down. Hips back and head towards our knees to get that maximum stretch. Coming back to all fours, reach our hands back and grab our heels, ankles, or calves. Then send the hips forward and open up that chest. 8 to 10 long deep breaths throughout every stretch here. Come down to the sitting position, bring the soles of our feet together and knees to the side. We come into a butterfly position. For this, try to bring our feet closer to our hips and knees as close to the floor as possible. Then slowly let our upper body fold forward to our feet. Bring the elbows to the floor if possible to get that maximum stretch. From the butterfly, straightening our legs out and flex our heels to come into a forward fold. Let's bring our bodies up into a kneeling position. Bring one leg back with the knee on the floor. Use a towel if needed. Focus on bringing the hips forward in this one to get a deeper stretch. Bring your arms overhead and lean backwards for upper body to get that maximum back stretch. Bring our front leg down into our pigeon position. Focus on keeping our hips squared and hips forward, hands down by our side, but remember to keep our shoulders down. quick child's pose here, and then let's finish it up on the other side with our kneeling crescent and pigeon position. Dropping our hips and stomach back onto the mat, we're going back to the cobra, but this time let's keep our elbows on the mat. In this stretch, focus on your back and shoulders going backwards. Focus on your upper body back extension. Still remember to have your shoulders down and back. Forward fold here. With roll over, we start sitting, and with momentum, we round our backs and roll onto our backs and send our legs overhead. You can do this while laying down if you want a little work on your core. Think about sending your feet up and over and touch your toes to the other side of the mat overhead. You can always just let your legs and feet hang in the air. For an extra hamstring stretch, you can flex your feet and let them touch the floor. Your arms can be in front to grab your feet or behind for stability, whichever is more comfortable. Last stretch, we're going into a bridge. This is a stable for back stretch and flexibility. This is quite intense, so all range are welcomed. Make sure your socks are off and you have a good stable grip of the surface. You don't want your feet or hand to slide around during this. So now, bend your knees and have your feet firmly planted and fingers facing your shoulders. Send your hips straight up and straighten your arms. I usually try to walk my arms closer and bring my chest forward during this. Thank you so much for stretching with me. Make sure you're subscribed and have your notification bell on, and be sure to check out my other workout and dance videos, and see you next week.